is Mental Health Awareness Month, a time to shine a spotlight on something many people deal with. In fact, more than 1 in 5 adults are living with a mental illness. As we all talk more candidly about it, some of our favorite radio hosts are keeping the conversation going with positivity and more awareness.
From Bubba Show on 100.7 Star, Bubba Snyder and Melanie Taylor are here with us to talk about having more good days in May.
Yeah.
And I have the honor of knowing you two personally, and I know where this campaign came from. But for someone who's new to More Good Days in May, why is this cause so important to you both?
I'll let you start, Mel.
So this is our 5th year. We're very excited. And openly, we've talked about our own mental health issues, our families' mental health issues, and we wanted to normalize it. And why can't we talk about it on the radio? We don't do it every break. We do it for the whole month of May. And we wanted people out there to know that we too struggle, maybe just like you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, I'm going through something in my life right now. My daughter just shared for us this morning where in February, she checked herself into a mental health facility. She had come up with a plan to commit suicide.
Oh.
And as a dad, we had no idea. We had no idea that this was happening. We knew that she was struggling with some depression and some and some OCD issues. And when you hear about OCD, you think of like somebody that just, oh, that planner's out of place. But it's so much deeper than that.
Yeah.
And we had no idea. And she had an angel of a therapist. And with 5 minutes left to go in her therapy session, she told her what her plan was.
Oh.
And she checked herself in, and now she's so brave because she's telling her story, even as she fights every day.
Right. It's still probably so raw for her.
It is, and normalizing these conversations is so important.
Well, and the impact that it has on families, as you mentioned, even your position as a father, hearing that from your daughter, I mean, you're saying that she's brave, but to think about what she was going through at that time is hard for everybody.
And she said to me, I mean, if she wouldn't have done this, she wouldn't be here today.
Oh.
I mean, that's the facts and the truth. And if we can, I mean, we have fun on the radio. You guys know us for so many years. But if for 1 month out of every year we can share stories that can literally save somebody's life, I kind of feel like it's our obligation to use our airwaves to help save somebody.
Oh, and you do this often. I mean, you two get behind amazing causes. But when I was listening this morning about your story with Aaliyah, what struck me is that the More Good Days in May and the whole focus on mental health is not just for the people going through it. Because I heard you ask, what could I have done differently as a dad?
Yep.
And I know that many of our viewers feel that exact same way. You feel this guilt that in your root, this is my fault because I gave you life and you have my brain, and that is so far from the truth. And I think that a lot of parents can also get a lot of different resources from this as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And there are so many resources out there, which is part of what we do also with More Good Days May, beyond sharing our own stories.
So for example, for Tuesday, you know, at 7:30 in the morning, we have Dr. Thea Gallagher. She deals with exposure therapy. So if you're really scared of roller coasters, she'll get you on one and she'll help you conquer that fear. And then we have Jordan Corcoran, who's a fan of you guys, and she's been on your show.
Yeah, we love her.
Listen, Lucy, Camp Lucy, the next camp coming up May 14th, free to middle school children to help because it starts early mental health with these kids.
And noticing some of these things. I think that's the hard part too, is when you start to pick up on these things, because there is more awareness about mental health. We have the warning signs, we have some of these things to look out for, but I think it's knowing where to turn. So providing those resources is a huge help to people who are listening.
And finding, I mean, one of the things, I probably got 5 text messages while we were sitting here getting ready to do this from listeners, how hard it is. Mental health in America, there's a problem. Getting in, you may need help now, and you may not be able to get a therapist appointment for 6 months.
Yeah.
So that's part of it, is facilitating. Like the Resolve Crisis Network in Allegheny County is absolutely amazing, where they guarantee you if you're in Allegheny County that they will be at your house within 2 hours no matter what.
Wow.
And to know that there's those resources out there where you don't have to fight this battle alone. If we can share those things and share those stories, it's our obligation. It's what we have to do.
Absolutely.
Thank you both for doing what you're doing and for joining us today to share a little bit more about it.
Yeah, I love you guys.
Make sure you tune in. They have so much more to go over, too. So catch Bubba Show on 100.7 Star all month for More Good Days in May.